Hi guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today we're going to show you 5 different ways to wear your ponytail. Now if you'd like to know how we got her hair up into this ponytail, then I will put a link to that tutorial at the end of this video where I'll show you how I get my ponytails nice and neat, get all the lumps and bumps out, and you can get a perfect ponytail every time. So we'll put that on at the end. But for now, we're going to show you 5 different ways to wear your ponytails. That's one for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
5 days of the week.
5 days of the week. Different one for every day of school. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so for this first style, I'm taking a small amount of hair and then using a clip to clip the remainder of the ponytail away. I've sectioned it into 3 pieces and I'm going to just do a regular 3-strand braid where I take from the right over the middle, then left over the middle. Each time I do a stitch, I put my thumb onto that stitch just to hold it in place and keep it secure. So when I'm braiding, it keeps it nice and neat, stops it being too loose, and it keeps each stitch fairly similar. I'm just going to braid all the way to the end and then tie it off with a small elastic. Okay, using a soft elastic now, I'm going to take all of the hair together, taking that ponytail and the braid, and I'm going to tie the bobble around all of the hair, and I'm going to slowly just tease out the hair from the ponytail underneath that braid to give it a wider look, making it a bit more like a bubble on each side. Just making sure it's symmetrical. I'm going to measure the distance from the first bubble and repeat with another bubble, tying all the hair together, and then using my thumbs and fingers, just slowly teasing the hair out on each side, making sure that it looks symmetrical, trying to keep it the same as the one above it. And then I'm going to repeat that process all the way down to the bottom. When I get to the very bottom, I'm going to remove that small elastic that I used at the beginning. So there we go, there's style number 1. All done, nice and easy, doesn't take too long at all. So if you can do a 3-strand braid, you can do this. And it looks really, really interesting. Okay, next one is just a rope braid. So we take 2 pieces of hair, split it down the middle. I'm going to twist the left-hand side clockwise. I'm just holding it with my other hand just to secure it. And then take the left piece and twist it clockwise. And then the 2 of them are then going to cross anti-clockwise. So I'm crossing them in the opposite direction that I've twisted. So I'm twisting to the left, I'm twisting them clockwise, but then I'm crossing them anti-clockwise. So I'm crossing them the opposite way. So twist, twist, and then cross over. This makes the rope effect. So you twist and then you cross. And if you just keep twisting all the way down the hair and then crossing, all of those twists and crossing in the opposite direction locks the hair together and stops it from unraveling. So when you've done that final elastic at the end, it just stays still. It's like a trick. When I wear this, when my little girl, wears this style, people are always thinking it's like some sort of optical illusion, can't work out how that rope has stayed in place. But that's all you do. Really, really easy. Just twist one way and cross in the opposite direction. There we go. Doesn't undo, doesn't undo. Stay still. Okay, so the next one we're going to do, we're going to tie the hair off in small sections again, and we're going to put some bubbles in. So I'm just going to pull slightly on the hair and just tease it out from that bubble and making it look a lot more full. This is a bit like Jasmine's hair from Aladdin. You can go into the middle of that ponytail and just pull on one strand and push it up to make it a lot more voluminous. Get another bobble and then just repeat. So I'm twisting them fairly tightly so that when you pull these bits of hair out, it's got the support of the hair that's running down the middle of the ponytail. So you're just teasing out hair that's on the outside of that ponytail. Just again trying to make it symmetrical and trying to make sure that it is even all the way around. And then you're just going to repeat that process all the way down the hair. Just making sure that each time you add an elastic, you're putting it at a similar distance from the one above it. If you find you need to tweak them a little bit, you can just hold on, find a strand of hair in the middle of that ponytail and then just push them all up from there. And the bobbles will just slide upwards. So again, another simple ponytail, but it looks really effective, really pretty, but also very quick. Okay, so this next one is really lovely. This is the pull-through braid. You're going to section the ponytail into 2 equal pieces on top of one another. Take that first section and tie an elastic band around to make a small ponytail. And then you're going to put your fingers through that little ponytail you've made so they come right through to the side. And then take the other ponytail and pull it through. Get another elastic, and now you're going to put an elastic band on the ponytail that's now on the top. Put your fingers through that top ponytail and pull the bottom ponytail through it. Holding on to that top bobble, you're just going to tease out the edges to give the braid a little bit more shape. You can leave it plain if you like. It's just personal preference. I like to just tease out the edges, just gives it a nicer shape. So putting a bobble onto the top ponytail, putting my fingers through that top ponytail, and then you're going to pull the bottom ponytail through it. When you tease out the hair, make sure that you're holding onto the bobble underneath, just to give it some tension so that when you're pulling, you can make sure it's nice and neat and you can make it fairly symmetrical as you're going. And then you repeat these steps all the way down to the bottom. I love the way those little pops of colour just shine through the pull through. Nice and subtle, but it just still looks really effective. Okay, so for the very last one, this is a faux fishtail. So we're going to tie the elastic bands again, going to put your fingers from underneath and pull the ponytail back through itself. All of the hair. Then just going to tug that hair and then do another one. Put my fingers through the middle and then pull the hair back through itself, just pulling it through. This looks a little bit like a fishtail braid, the way the hair goes in on itself, but in a fraction of the time. At the beginning of this braid, there's so much hair because the top of the ponytail is really thick. So as you get lower down the ponytail, you will need to start teasing out the edges slightly if you want to, just to make it a similar width all the way down. So I'm just repeating these steps all the way along the hair, pulling the hair back in on itself, just giving it a little tug up. And now you can see that they're starting to get a little bit thinner. So I'm just going to use my fingers just to tease out the hair slightly, just to make it look a little bit fuller at the bottom. And make it look a lot more similar to the ones above it. So there you go. There are 5 ways to do a ponytail. They take less than 10 minutes each, so nice and easy for a school morning, and you've got something different for every single day. I hope you've enjoyed them and you give them a go. Please subscribe to our channel. We'll put a link up here. Just click on our logo, and if you click on the bell, you'll get a notification every time we do a new video, and we hope to see you next time. So please look at all our other videos, and we'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.